Bronx. MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And the pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Andujar's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. On to first, and Haps rolling now. 2 away. Here's Carlos Santana now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 11, left fielder, Brett
Ready with the
Gardner.
first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Here's a strike. Gardner is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim. 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Breaking ball in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out. And digging in, Michael Franco. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Hit sharply on the ground. Torres brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. And this is low, ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Look out, 2-0 now.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Check swing grounder to the right side. Torres scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Wilson Ramos.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't.
And we'll have to leave it there. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Didi Gregorius, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Didi Gregorius.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the. Here now is his group. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Voigt is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Standing in, Jose Bautista. First pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Happ is there. And that's the second out of the inning. So here's the Phillies DH, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. Torres is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Gary Sanchez.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Luke Voigt is on deck. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Popped him up. Andujar on the move. And the Phillies are into the hit column. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arm.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Not close. It's 2-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Herrera at third. Hoskins on second. Santana is over at first with 1 away. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Judge has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And that misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Pulled toward right center field. Bautista on the run. 1 down. Here's big Aaron Judge looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Hoskins. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Way in front of a great slider that time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here now is his dribble. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Missed with a slider. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. First offering on its way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Scott Kingery is on deck. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. And in steps Scott Kingery. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A bouncer to the left side. The second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Missed with a slider.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4. Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lays off 1-0. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-0 fastball's in for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. They slapped the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in. So they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now the runner's on his way home. And he gets it down, but it's going to be a foul ball. Couldn't steer it fair. 0-2, here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. The runner's breaking for home. Pitch swung on and missed. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Jack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he just misses with a curveball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat, and that one got a piece of him. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Coming to the plate now as Drupal Cabrera. He's looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a ball 1-0. Franco on third. Ramos at second with 2 gone. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to... Into the box now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Herrera is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Herrera on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Leading off for Philadelphia.
Sonny Gray is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Bautista, your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Gray.
2-0 now.
No strike.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The count now at 2-1. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Scott Kingery. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is on his horse. 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
High pop-up. Gray waits on it, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the...
Stepping up now.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken there by Cabrera. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So now Carlos Santana. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. A.J. Cole is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
67, A.J. Cole.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. Andujar trying to get there, and no one will track it down. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Right side and right into the shift. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. It was a walk in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Ground ball right side. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The next 1-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second. Into the
Leading off for Philadelphia, shortstop, and
Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here if the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth. At the plate, Jose Bautista. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Judge is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And in steps Scott Kingery.
the batter, number 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shack swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed, 2-1. Philly shortstop in front of the count, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And so striding forward now, Gary Sanchez, hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Pat Neshek comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 93.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready once again, Luke Voigt. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Neshek is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff.
Andrew McCutchen will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Andrew McCutchen.
Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Greg Bird will get to call the pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And the changeup is way low that time. Last chance for the Yankees. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hit.
MLB coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. Could be a low-scoring affair with these two on. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
So it was a swinging strike three. Francisco Lindor goes down for the first out of the game. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Edwin Encarnacion now.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now batting, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him one gone. So coming to the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with two men out. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Josh Donaldson.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
No strike.
Lonnie Chisenhall waits on deck. 3-1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Striding in for the Indians, Lonnie Chisenhall. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. A fastball right over the outside corner. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bautista giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an inning-ending double play.
Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
All even at 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Michael Franco.
First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hernandez.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
A ball and a strike now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. On to Encarnacion at first, and that... Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. Fouled off. Lindor gets his lead at first, nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1 home is a fastball down below the knees. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning. So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one. It was a ground-out victim last time. Pat Neshek is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-2 once more. This is in the air out to right. Bautista has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. Edwin Encarnacion now. And their runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to Cabrera for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Settling in now as Dribble Cabrera.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, Dribble Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Pat Neshek. First pitch coming. Here it is. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Neshek, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Standing in, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Gomes has it, and that ends the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Nope. That one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Monty Chisenhall. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Check swing here, appealed down to 3rd, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kipnis sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Riding in once again, Carlos Santana. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. And he got him. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Ramirez is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 5. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Gomes, only one of a handful of pro ball players from Brazil. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Grounded to third. There is Franco. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The relay throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip. Bautista has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bouncer up the middle. To his left, Lindor. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. First delivery to him on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Here's Michael Brantley. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. And Brantley will reach. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
In there, and it's even at 1. 2-1 to the Indians' first baseman. Runner at first here, one man out. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Herrera on the run. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And the runner will get back standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pat Neshek. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Nick Williams is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Check swing grounder to the right side. Going to be a tough play, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. First pitch of the at-bat. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. The 1-0.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. So 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Williams aboard here at first with nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw.
No, he's in there safe.
The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 so far. High pop-up. Encarnacion is under it. 2 down. So now Carlos Santana, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Popped him up. Donaldson moving to his left. And that retires the side. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Now here's the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, Jason Kipnis. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep both sides.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder. Yan Gomes is on deck. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready now, Yan Gomes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kipnis has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And they start him out away with a called strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kipnis on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark. especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Another try at 2-2. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the... Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Trevor Bauer.
And now it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here as Melky Cabrera has grabbed a bat and begun to loosen in the on-deck circle. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One and one. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And that's in there for strike 1. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Now at the plate, Michael Brantley, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bautista has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danny Salazar is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Asdrubal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Ran one in on him there as this is hit softly to third. And there's one down now. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Justin Bour will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Salazar shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Salazar has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning. Big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and Luis Garcia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So digging in now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's set and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Digging in now, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. There's a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out. Standing in, Lonnie Chisenhall, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game, and the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet.